Greeting interwebs, it's Jackie K. Welcome back to Dawn of Djinn. I figured I'd give an intro this time because did some stuff off screen, just some inventory cleanup, making sure that we had the strongest equipment we could after the whole... Like, I checked the store just to see if we were topped off on weapons and armor. I'm a fool. I topped myself on weapons, but I didn't top myself on armor. Yeah, like, I mean, it's better, but it's only better by like 3 points. So I'm not sure if it's really worth trading for resistance quite yet. This, I think it's finally time to get rid of our key. Heavy armlet. Guardian circlet. Yeah, considering that we didn't get lucky enough to get any tiaras or anything like that from the games, this is probably a flat-out upgrade. Technically an upgrade, and it's only by like a couple points, but I have money to burn. Toby was fun, but it's time to finally progress the plot. So if you play Golden Sun, you know where we gotta go. Because there's no dialogue, it might be a little harder to know otherwise, so I'm just gonna tell ya. And for anyone that missed out on... Oh, that's right, I forgot to put all my Djinnies on set. Guess who's gonna get a bunch of summons to face? Like I said, picked up all the Djinns, we played all the games, spent all of our tickets and random crud. And I think it's time to actually progress the plot and go into Almer's cave. And come across some new enemies along the way, like this Mold Ghost, which I'm gonna foolishly try to go with just attacks only because it's all by itself. And the fact that it actually worked is a note to take to the editing board. Plus, it gives me a good opportunity to showcase some unleashes and all that. Should I let you attack? I feel like I should let you attack at least once so you can show off some cool fun moves, like your Poltergeist ability. And the fact that you heal, that's not fun. Good thing that it doesn't matter. I almost forgot, but I actually want to save for this one. Oh, doing this without the bonuses is gonna be a pain. Doing what, you may ask? Oh, absolutely nothing. It's just a typical normal treasure chest. There is no reason in particular that I am just getting completely over-prepared to open this single treasure chest. Nope. None whatsoever. It is totally not a mimic, and it is definitely not our second Djinn Mimic. Wow, it really has been a long time since I last played Dawn of Djinn if I'm blanking out on the names of my own... What do you call a gimmick? What you call it? Mechanic, gameplay, characters... I don't know, but... if the last Djinn Mimic was anything to go by, this guy isn't gonna go down without a fight. We can hope for statuses, but I don't remember if it works on this guy. Being a mimic and not a natural Djinni is still weak to fire at the very least. Alright, moment of truth. Not too bad, but the fact that it can put you to sleep is not great. Especially in combination with that. Not a good time for poultry. Okay, this is actually prime opportunity for Garland. Do I chasm or do I just cure? Cure you. Don't have any defense. Oh, you have all the Djinnies. So that's great, actually. Give us a little defense. We kind of need it. I can only imagine how devastating that Night Terror would have been if we didn't boost our resistance up first. Don't mind me if I don't talk, I might actually need to focus a bit for this. Nice. Get my resistance up. Get a little bit of that up. Chasm for safety as I get my boosts up, and Wish. I would talk a little bit more about the Djinn Mimic and the Djinn Charm that we'll get out of it to pass the time. But it's been so long since I've last played this that I don't know if I remember off the top of my head. Oh, I guess we can show off this. This is actually the synergy that our boots that we got last time gives us. So I can't think of a better time than the present to show that off. I think I'd rather go for another layer of Protect than Boost. Actually, yeah, double Garrett, because if we're desperate, we could use him for healing. Otherwise, a double Volcano wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. Alright, let's see if we can have better luck making it fall asleep. This should at least make the fight a little more manageable, because I think we'll all be going before him now. Oh. Cool timing. Alright, so can't use synergy this turn. I guess Seep for the heck of it. This would be a good time to show off Glitter. But we have to get a little bit further before we can get to that point. How is everyone's stats looking anyways? 54 defense, 60 resistance, 42 that. I don't know if I don't think I really need to go for another layer of. I don't think I need to go for another Protect, is what I'm trying to say. I guess the Blast is the best thing we have. I almost want to just unleash my... Yeah, let's just go for Ramses now. That way... Oh, I've used too many Jinnies. But I'm saying, let's go for Ramses now so we can get Chasm back for later. That sounds like a solid plan. Alright. That should get us all out of death range. And next wish will be good for cleanup. Wait. No, there wasn't a second wish. This round's wish will be good for cleanup. Alright. What's our synergy looking like again? I guess maybe I can... I don't know if it'll work, but maybe I can weak Gus and... Because if I can lower his resistance, all the better. Let's just get a wish on everyone. I got way too carried with the Mars Jinnies, considering I don't have that as an option anymore. So, let's drain. But if I go for one more, then I can unleash a Yeah, I might regret this, but let's go for one more so we can unleash Meteor next turn. Maybe Isaac could have used that synergy boost a bit more, but hindsight 2020. Oh cool, that works. That'll be especially useful before that move happens to the Djinn Mimic, and not us. I was just about to say we got lucky and no one got their synergy sealed. He's really going for the double meteor, huh? Well, I guess it doesn't matter that her synergy is sealed. That's the least of our worries now. Alright. This might actually be... Yeah, you know what? For safety, Nerari's Tear. You don't have a means to revive either, do you? So, actually, It's better than nothing, I guess. I guess we're summoning next turn, because we have to get our party members a bit... We're a bit close in the death range, and I'd like to be less dead. Specifically, less dead. As in, with more life than I currently have. But you know what's more important than being less dead? Do I really want to burn my last divine ring now of all times? Heal, or do I defend just to be... I'm still low on Djinn, so I think I'll actually defend. Let's hope this at least does a good chunk to the damage or something. And that doesn't happen again. I can't believe I have a... Okay, I think that settles it. I guess I am using my... I guess I am using that. And on top of that, I guess I'm using an Ivan because he has all the Earth Genie, so he's the only one that can revive everyone. Please don't knock him out as soon as I revive him. I might just reset now because I'm not feeling too good about this run. Even if I do get by in one piece, it's not really gonna matter because I have no... I wasted my last revival item on that fight, and all my I have 0 revival options because all my characters that have revival skills and not revival items are currently, well, essentially with their fates laying flat on the ground. Let's go for Mika just so we have some safety. Cool, just what I need to worry about in a moment like this. More attack boost. It's kind of a miracle that Garrett still stands on his feet as we speak. You know what, well, let's make use out of some of these items that I've been hoarding, since I've wasted my only revival item anyways. So I think that's the genie that it has inside of itself. I think there's one with the secondary effect of lowering defense, or is it just ignoring defense completely? Either way, I guess we'll find out soon enough. Well, maybe not soon enough, because I'm definitely gonna have to redo this fight from the beginning. Goodbye, cruel, cruel world. I just want to enjoy the little cinematic of Garrett taking a meteor into the face before I reset. The fun part, especially from a video standpoint, is all this time in preparation, and I don't even know if that's going to be enough to actually get it this time. Hiring an encounter, I really am not concerned about you right now. I got bigger fish to fry, specifically the elemental being that's hiding in this treasure chest. Alright, so... And the key here is that I want to make sure I want to make sure that I don't mess around with these Jinnies unless I absolutely need to, because I feel like having a tri-elemental class on my side is going to be much more useful. I forget if these actually gave me, like, because I don't think Simmer Seas was actually part of the class. I think it's part of an equipment that we got. Well, actually, yeah, this is like a... Don't let the fact there's only 2 on screen fool you. I think this is actually a... And Fret Rain actually replaces Dow, so this is actually the 3rd stage that we have right now. Yeah, let's go for Extra Resistance just for safety. Now I wish I had Foam instead of Hail, but hindsight 2020, I think I still have the Drowsy Ring, so let's just go for that instead. Gotta bring my 110 game A game into this if I wanna survive in one piece. Oh, that's right, I don't have Wish, so I gotta be careful on that. The downside of the sub is that I only have one party member that has Wish. Also, yeah, I forget that it's a Mimic, so even though it's a Mars Mimic, it's still weak to fire. That's fine. Eruption should still be pretty powerful. And let's go for a Wish. And we'll see if I'm gonna be punished for not focusing a little more on healing. So that resist drop is nice. If only... I don't think I have anyone that can, like, cancel out his stats boost, which is a little unfortunate. But I mean, if we're taking only 30 damage from a freaking meteor, I think we're in a good place. Yeah, actually I should be prioritizing getting rid of that synergy seal, because that's my Wisher. And if my Wisher is dead, we could be in for a bad time. Okay. Won't complain about a tiny little bit extra defense. I just remembered that I didn't heal with anyone, so that's actually great. That is not great, but not the end of the world. And as much as I want to go for Hail, I really need to have someone on Wish duty, otherwise Ivan's fate might be repeated. Oof. Well, I think this is a situation... I think this is one of those situations of why we have Chasm. Alright, that's right, I have to spend a turn before I get the Ginny back. Heal everyone. And we should at least be in a good state for the next battle. For the next round. Not a lot of damage, but it's damage. I picked a good turn to use Chasm. And cool. Perfect. I can't use you to restore my synergy. Oh yeah, and I think I'm using Rapid already. This is the turn to go for Hail. Alright. I was just about to say, let's not die to the attack, and good job, Garrett. I guess you didn't die to the attack at the very least. Yet. Okay, there's the defense drop that I was waiting on. Alright, so I gotta summon to get that back. I went through all this trouble making this tri-elemental class, and I haven't really done too much with it, so let's at least change that. Alright. Okay, cool. Everyone got a resist boost by that. That's nice, not a total waste. This should at least bump me up a class so I have some stats back, which will be nice. Probably about time to start boosting my defense again, because I'm surprised I didn't lose anything from that. Alright, so, you know, I'm just gonna summon Venus so I can get Chat, because otherwise Chat's just gonna forever be on standby and not be on set when I need them most. So, okay, let's go for... Hail didn't really work, so let's just go for Wish. Get AoE healing while we can, be on the safe side. It's still the very basic Wish, so we can't afford to take it for granted. Like, I can't wait until I'm almost dead and then wish all my health back. Oh god. Do I have any classes that with no break? don't even have a holy fire or some other item that would function in a similar way. Oh, I do have draft. I completely forgot about draft. Like, it's tough because you can review your own stats all the time, but you can't review the enemies, so you can't tell if they have like a plus 20 million attack boost. And are just waiting to obliterate you with it. Right. Speed should have been back to normal by now, so how do I do this before Rapid wears out? Thinking of stats, yeah, let's get another round of Protect up. Tangle Vine, Protect, Eruption. What class are you even in? Oh, that's just the normal Shaman. Well, who am I kidding? I need a wish. I could have just done a 5-in and gotten a lot more out of that move. Well, at least I got my wish up first. I will take not having to deal with any synergy ceiling though. That is fantastic. And a wish. And that should do a decent amount of damage while keeping us alive this round. Can't complain about having a better turn than that. At least AIM got the funny number before. I take that back. The funny number was not worth it. Also, the fact that it's hurting so much is because I never brought stats back to normal. Yeah, let's go for the nearest tier. I forgot how many I have on Ibin. So this makes it a pretty good turn for not using a wish. I'm just waiting for the moment that that secondary effect triggers. I feel like feels like we've been way overdue for it. You know, this might. Am I really gonna use the ice candies for anything else? I could use the Hermes water. Either way, I think I can afford to wait for my stats to get a tiny bit lower before resorting to that. We're a bit chipped up. I am concerned about wasting too much synergy, but it's better. Besides that, it's better than nothing. Yeah, I guess that was the reason I wasn't worried about the synergy healing or the health. Oh, please almost be down. You're not healing, and I have done a good chunk of damage to you as is. Yeah, it's time to heal my synergy points in some shape or form. Do I have the Screw Your Stats Boost item yet? Okay, so I'm completely out of synergy points, but I'm almost out. I think I have enough, just enough for a size swell, but I think it'd be better to use a Crystal Cookie anyway because of the difference. Alright, draft. To get rid of that. I mean, it's so little synergy anyways. Let's throw the Ultimate Water in the mix. I might be able to get away with not wishing this turn. But you know what? I think I'm going to job of myself. That way, if I need an emergency heal, I can double wish next turn. Or better yet, wish and then do something else. Like a revive! If I even live long enough to do a revive. think now or never. Gonna ice candy. I'll deal with the consequences of the lower sleep, but ice candy, wish, or so I can revive and then wish with Mia. So hopefully we get. I want a Chasm just as a safety net in case this doesn't work. I'll just use a Crystal Cookie instead. It's technically more effective. So we're gonna revive. It's a shame that Garrett goes after, so like, bit of a waste, but better this than nothing. Revive, and then wish. So that way Ivan can get in on the healing too. I just realized he's not going to be protected, but at least he'll get the healing back. I really wish he would stop doing that. I can understand if you're a little low on energy and want to be able to spam Planetory some more. I really hope... I was just about to say, I hope one of these eruptions are finally enough to finish him off. Wow. That... Oh, I guess I forgot to change the names because it's Scorch Charm and not whatever ability I was using. That's fine. I think they both functionally act the same way anyways. Either way, Scorch is going to be a huge upgrade over Glare, so it was worth it if only for that. Don't mind the lack of audio for 2 seconds. It feels like I've been doing that forever, so I want to see how long the stream is. Oh, that fight alone bumped it up to a 2.5 hour stream. I think it's safe to save Bobby for another time. Let's get into one battle before we go, just to show off our shiny toy. But first, save. There we go. Oh, of course we run into this guy first. Pretty much our first random battle. Let's show off Scorch first, and then we'll see what we can play around with that enemy a little bit more. Oh, almost forgot to heal up from the boss fight. Well, if we're under level, we'll probably get back to not under level by the time Colossal comes around. So Scorch acts the same way as the original Djinn from Vanilla Golden Sun. It does a strong attack and can stun the foe. So the Chaos Gaming Mage has this gimmick of it being really random what types of attacks it can do. It can do literally nothing but tremble, like we just saw, all the way to having like an Oko attack that destroys itself. I forgot how powerful it was. Oof. The fun part is that enemy has a rare item drop too. So, yeah. Have fun trying to grind that for the equipment. It's not the Lucky Mace anymore, so I wonder if it's even worth it. That being said, I think I'm gonna go revive and heal up. And... because I personally feel like I've done a lot more with Trielemental classes in Dawn of Djinn version 2, but I feel like class in general, but I feel like Medium got one of the best buffs out of a lot of the classes I messed around with, or the few classes I messed around with. With the classes I messed around with in Dawn of Djinn, it was mostly just Tri-Elemental classes. And I think out of all the Tri-Elemental classes I messed around with in Dawn of Djinn, I feel like the Medium got the best buff. So I think it'd be worth playing around with that next stream for that and that alone.